Professor Sharma, let me get the ball rolling with you. Intent versus architecture. On the 16th of this month, we had this conversation as well. We were talking about the same regulations, and you had said on paper, it sounds like a welcome note, but do we really need this? Now, again, on paper, the intent of the Grants Commission's equity regulations, they align with the constitutional values. Is there denying that? You can throw some light on that. But from an academic governance perspective, does the enforcement structure and architecture risk doing more harm than good? Right from Bareilly to Rajasthan, Bihar, Lucknow, all those places, we saw massive protests today.
I think this new regulation is uncalled for. We already had in place the 2012 guidelines, and which was working fine. We had no problems on the campus.
But aren't those advisories? The stark difference between 2012 and 2026 is that now there is punitive action, there is structured timeline in which grievances have to be addressed.
But I think the data that is being given by various experts on various platforms is contradictory. Some say it is 118% increase. Some say there are just 372 complaints in 1 year, and we have 4 crore 20 lakh students. So this is not that important. The fact remains that the University Grants Commission has come up with these regulations on the direction of the Supreme Court in the cases that were filed by mothers of 2 students who had committed suicide. Now, that suicide has not been confirmed. It's said that the boy was drugged and some people hanged him, and that is so. The judgment is not clear. The Supreme Court gave direction to the University Grants Commission that you look into it again, and the committee formed the University Grants Commission formed a committee which gave a report to the University Grants Commission. There were 17 members, and all 17 are psychiatrists. There is not a single academic on that body. These are psychiatrists. They are so prone to looking at institutions that are delinquent, which need mental health. Universities are not so bad. And I will only put a few arguments towards it, that it's being made a political issue. I believe the University Grants Commission is at fault. It has come up with such regulation without having the political backing of it, and the party in government has to defend it now because University Grants Commission has done the gadget notification.
Well, the Education Minister, Professor Sharma, has come out and said that there is going to be no untoward incident. Have faith in what the UGC is doing.
No, University Grants Commission has done it in a hush-hush manner without being able to convince the Supreme Court that this is unfair. We already have mechanism. You have the 2012 guidelines, which is working fine. You have the position of an ombudsman.
We don't have credible data, Professor, whether those 2012 guidelines, advisory roles, are they working fine? I mean, can you state some examples? Can you state some data that tells us that it is working up? People are saying it is more than doubled. These discrimination cases have more than doubled since 2019, and that's not because it has gone up. It's just the fact that people have now mustered up the courage to raise their voice.